Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new and welcome back if you're not. I'm going to deep dive into a Bath & Body Works haul, candle haul. Yes, I did a thing. I walked into the Bath & Body Works a couple weeks ago with my grandsons and we just started smelling up a storm. So we ended up with 9 candles, I think, all in total. By the time we walked out, it was when they had their $13.95 candle sale. So I said I wasn't going to buy any fall candles. Oops, I did it again. But I mean, if I don't pick them up while they're on sale or when I see them, I'm not going to get them. So anyways, one is a One Wick and I paid $7.95 for it only because I couldn't find it in a bigger candle. I don't think it's in a bigger candle, but anyways. So let's see what we smelled up. And yeah, so Bath & Body Works here in Canada, their Halloween section isn't as big as what the States is. Like the States ended up with some really, really nice products and some nice candles. And then some of their fall pumpkin scents and fall candles, like they had to buy them a lot of exclusives online when they first put them out. But I mean, we don't even get half candles that they do or the scents, so I get what I get and I like what I like. And I don't like a lot of pumpkin scents. I do gravitate towards apple scents and fresh scents in the fall, but mostly like those apple kind of woodsy, not too woodsy kind of scents. So but I will have a candle, or I will melt something that does have pumpkin in it, but it can't be like fresh pumpkin or really bad pumpkin. It's got to be like a sweet pumpkin or a pumpkin that makes sense in the candle. So anyways, let's see what I picked up. So part of their Halloween collection, they usually have vampire and ghoul friend and those type of things, and I have a ton of those candles from previous years, so I wasn't going to buy any of those. And then what else? The one that I really want is the apple cauldron one, but it's in a specialty candle with a specialty lid, and I'm not paying $42, $43 for it. So I'll wait for it to go on sale. And same with Vampire Blood, it has a really specialty lid. I'll wait for that one to go on sale like I did last year. I think I picked up the 3 specialty candles last year. They were really nice. The Vanilla Woods one had like a gold cobra on it, or snake. It was really neat candle. And then the cauldron one had like a graphic that flashed on and off. And then the Vampire Blood one had like a really, really nice, I think, crown on it or whatnot. They were nice lids. So I still have them. They're in my collection. I haven't burned them. But yeah, and then they came out with these 2 specialty ones this time, and I'm not paying $43 for them. Even $20 is a lot, and I'm waiting for buy one, get one free or something in order to buy those. If not, I won't be buying them. And I got mine on sale last year, so that's how I got those specialty ones. But the only one that really appealed to me in the Halloween candle one, and my grandsons really, really liked it, was Ice Cream Float. So it's a play on words, and look at the packaging. Like, look at it's pretty cool. And then I love the lid. The lid has skeletons and bats on it. Like, that is a really neat lid. And then it's like puffed to it. Like it looks like taffeta. When, you know, when they do that to the furniture, they puff it out. So that's pretty cool. And then it's white wax, and for some reason this has a divot in it, so I'm wondering if my wax is melting or melted. So anyways, my grandsons liked this and I liked it. And it's Ice Cream Float, Fizzy Cola, Frightful Vanilla Float, and Spooky Sweetness. And you do get the cola in it. Not so much the fizzy part, but the cola. You do get the vanilla part of it and the sweetness. It's not an overly strong throw on cold, but hopefully on warm it'll be stronger. But yeah, this is kind of nice. It's different. The cola makes it a little bit different. So ice cream float. So that was worth buying. And they're coming back, I think, in 2 weeks, the end of August. Well, towards the end of August. So I just might give them this candle, give it to their father, which is my son. And yeah, they really, really like this one. So give it to him so he can burn it while they're around. So ice cream float. So I would say it's a good one, but it's really, really light. So just letting you know, but the cola is kind of nice. It's kind of different. So, and it's fitting for a Halloween candle. So very nice packaging. So, oh yeah, and I guess it has like little, like eyeballs around it. So really, really different. So there you have that one. And then one of my favorites, and I ended up getting 3 of them because, and I'll probably get more if they're ever on sale, is a Honey Crisp Apple. This is my favorite for the fall. The packaging is nice this time, and then it has like graphics around here. The lid is nothing to really write home about, but this is to die for. Especially, I really love apple scents. So, and this is like a creamy colored wax. So golden honey crisp, apple blossom, and fresh sugarcane. I could smell this all day. Like, this is so, so nice. The golden apple honey crisp comes out, especially if you love apple scents. This is nice. There's no spice to it, and the apple blossom and then the sugar. Like, if you just want a pure apple scent, this is really nice. This is even better than Johnny Appleseed from Scentsy. So I highly recommend this one. It's light to medium on cold. And then when I have burned them in the past, they throw half decently and you could smell it. And I'll probably make wax melts out of them and put them in my warmers. So that's Honey Crisp Apple, and I bought 3 of them. So 1, 2, you can tell that I really love that scent. And even my grandsons really liked it. And 3. So really, really nice packaging this time around. They always have really, really nice packaging in the fall, usually. Sometimes the packaging, you're thinking, what are you thinking, Bath and Body Works, right? And then the next one, I went out on a limb. I normally don't gravitate towards bakery scents so much in the fall. Maybe if it has a little bit of cinnamon in it and it reminds me of like an apple crisp or an apple pie or that type of thing. But this is just plain cinnamon sugar coffee cake. So this is really different for me, and love the lid on it. The lid is really, really nice. And then it's just like creamy colored wax. And this is freshly baked coffee cake, cinnamon sugar crumble, and gooey caramel swirl. I normally don't gravitate towards those, but this was half decent. I really like the warm donut one, or warm sugar donut or something that Goose Creek has out. So this reminds me of that. And this is really nice. It's not overly spicy or overly cinnamony. It's a sweet cinnamon. The brown sugar comes out, and it smells like a coffee cake. And I like coffee cake. So hopefully I can burn this when Wesley's not around. Any kind of cake kind of scents I can't burn or melt because he gets a headache from them. There's something about the cake fragrances that just makes him get migraines. Same with my daughter. But this is to die for. So this is really, really nice. I can highly recommend it. It's light to medium on cold. So hopefully the burn will be okay if I burn it, or if I choose to put wax melts or make it into wax melts, I can. So, but the packaging is really, really pretty, especially for the fall. So I went out on a limb and got that. And then Fresh Fall Morning was one that my grandsons really, really liked. And it's more like a fresh kind of scent more so than like a earthy or really deep dark fall. So it's citrus zest, woodland sage, and red delicious apples. I like the fact that it has the apples in it. So there's the new packaging for this year. And it's pretty. And then these lids are really, really pretty. So, citrus zest, woodland sage, and red delicious apples. To me, it's a perfumey kind of scent, to be honest. Comes off more perfumey. I don't necessarily get the red delicious apples, but I do get the citrus zest and the woodland sage, which is making it kind of a perfumey kind of scent. It's kind of neat though. It's kind of different for me, and it's a different kind of scent. So it's light to medium on cold, and it's just white wax. This is really nice. This is really different, and I don't know why this gives off a perfumey kind of scent, but it does. And I don't get the red delicious apple, so I'm getting that citrus zest. It smells like bergamot and jasmine and stuff. I don't know. And woodland sage. I don't know what woodland sage is, but this is a really, really pretty candle. So I really, really like it. To me, it's a perfumey. It's giving off perfume scents. And then the next one that my grandsons gravitated towards, and I gravitated towards this one, was Campfire Cocoa. Now this is just a repackage of their other cocoa kind of scents, but they're packaging it in this line. So it's cocoa, Campfire Cocoa, and then it's just that kind of lid, but it's a pretty jar. Like, I'm hoping if I burn it that the light comes through, and it's just white wax. But this is to die for. It's decadent milk chocolate, fresh steamed milk, and mini marshmallows, and it's strong. This one is really strong. You can smell it just by opening up the lid. I mean, you have to like chocolate scents. So this is a milk chocolate as opposed to a dark chocolate, but this is nice. Like, I would want to drink this just smelling it. Like, I could smell it all day. This is so nice. Highly recommend this one too. So I think they did a good job on it, but like I said, I think it's a repackage or a revamping of some of their other cocoa scents, but that's really nice. So it's the milk chocolate as opposed to dark chocolate, so it makes a difference sometimes. And then the other one that I picked up was Espresso Martini. This was $7.95. This one, I can't seem to find it in a big candle. I don't think they have it in a big candle. But anyways, look at this packaging. This is so nice. And this is such a different scent for me. The kids didn't like it because of the coffee, but it's scent notes, espresso, coffee, liqueur, and a splash of vanilla. And it's just a one wick, so I'll probably make wax melts out of it and melt it in my warmers. But right off the bat, I'm getting chocolate, but there's no chocolate in it. You're getting that coffee, you're getting the espresso, but it's not like a really, really strong coffee or espresso. And the vanilla is creaming it out, so I think it's not making it as strong as what it could be. It's light to medium, but this is really different for a coffee scent. Like I said, I normally don't gravitate towards coffee scents, but I went and out on a limb, and I thought, why not? Why not try it? Try something new. So that's Espresso Martini. So can't seem to get that in a large candle. And then I don't like these new lids. I like the old mason jars because these seem to pop off. Does anybody else have that problem with these kind of lids popping off? But this is 227 grams or 8 ounces. Not sure what the mason jar ones were, but anyways, that is Martini Espresso. And the last but not least is another one that I took a chance on. it's got spiced pumpkin in it. I normally don't like spiced pumpkin scents, but anyways, it's the perfect autumn. And this is pretty too, the labeling on it, especially for the fall and the colors, like the deep, like it's a burnt ombre kind of color, kind of burgundy-ish, and then that lid again. Those lids are really, really nice. So, this one is fresh cranberry. I love cranberry scents. Spiced pumpkin, crisp apple, and rich clove. I got it because of the apple, but you can smell the cranberry right off the bat. You can smell the spices in it. It's not overly spicy. It's a sweet kind of cinnamon, kind of clove, and the apple. So this makes sense to me. So I don't mind this one. And I don't necessarily smell the pumpkin in it. This is light to medium. Really, really nice. So I look forward to actually burning this or melting it. Probably make wax melts out of it. So this is the perfect autumn. So I would repurchase this too. So out of all my 9 candles here, what would you purchase? Have you purchased any of them? Are you into Bath & Body Works candles? You don't necessarily have to burn a candle. You can get like a candle lamp and put under and melt your wax that way. And it gives off the scent usually, depending on how strong the scent is. Wax lamps don't throw like in huge rooms. You gotta have like a smaller room, but it still makes sense. If you have a candle crock, it does the same thing. And then you can make wax melts. Like with these kind of candles, you can put them in the fridge, or no, the freezer for like an hour or so. Let it freeze, and then usually you can just dump it out, tap, 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 and the wax comes out, and then you can chunk it up. Or I've got like a melting kind of pot. I melt my wax and make wax melts, and then I put them back in the jar. So in anything that won't fit in the jar, I'll just get polypropylene bags. Those are the bags that you want to keep your wax scented and fresh. You don't want any other kind of bag because it won't keep your wax scented. So polypropylene bags is what you want. You get them off of Amazon or any vendor person. If you buy vendor wax, they usually sell those sometimes. So anyways, that was my candle haul. So not a huge candle haul. I have so many candles to go through, but this was enough. I'm sure I'll pick up a few more, but Wesley rolls his eyes every time I go in. He goes, "Oh, brother, what did you buy this time?" So anyways, probably the Campfire Cocoa and the ice cream float will probably go to my grandkids. Well, my son, for him to burn them for my grandkids, and the other ones I will keep for myself. So anyways, I will probably pick up another Campfire Cocoa. The ice cream one I'll pick up because I like the packaging and I like the lid. Whether or not I burn it or melt it, I don't know. We will see. But the other ones I'll definitely enjoy, especially the ones with the apple scents. All these candles smell really good. Even the coffee one, the Espresso Martini, I'm really surprised that I like it. So anyways, I hope you're having a wonderful day here in southwestern Ontario, Canada. It's sunny, it's bright, the humidity's finally broken, the temperatures aren't as hot as what they were, so we're really getting into some August temps, but who knows. They're forecasting rain for us again, so we shall see. So I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you for taking a little bit of time out of your busy schedule to come and see what I picked up from Bath & Body Works. Chime down below and just tell me what you thought of this haul, what you think of Bath & Body Works candles, if you're into that kind of thing, what kind of scents you like. Let's do Team Apple and Team Pumpkin. I am Team Apple all the way for the fall. What are you? Are you Team Apple or are you Team Pumpkin? So just let me know. It's kind of a neat little thing. Maybe I'll put a poll on my posts. It used to be called the community tab, but I don't know what YouTube's doing anymore. So maybe I'll post a poll, but even down below. It would be nice to hear if you're team apple or team pumpkin for the fall. I'm always team apple. So I do like some pumpkin scents, but I don't really go gaga over them. So I think I'm pumpkined out by the time fall is over. But anyways, so I will bid you adieu. Take care. Catch you on the flip side. Bye for now, guys.